Well, it's that time of year again, when you get to see Lucky Strike Tech bring out some of the best streaming, gaming, you name it microphones that won't leave your wallet sad and flaccid. And this one actually stumped me for a while, and once I realized what I was doing, it completely surprised me. We get to check out two items this time around from Joby: their Wavo Pod microphone, meant for podcasting and streaming, and the Wavo Boom Arm, that while compatible with the Wavo Pod, is a perfect companion for any microphone in your arsenal. When it all arrived, I was in utter shock just how much was in here.
Holy smokes. Holy smokes.
I was expecting the microphone to be much smaller and the boom arm to be more compact, but the weight and size made my jaw drop. Just like the segue to our sponsor. Just kidding, this video is not sponsored. Now, while this was sent to me for free for review, they said I can use my own opinion and show off all the cool features and cool stuff this microphone and boom arm offer. Let's start with the microphone. It comes packed in really nice, fluffy foam, and you know me and foam have a special thing going on. But besides the foam, you get two cables, one USB-C to USB-A and one USB-C to USB-C. That I just seem to have haphazardly tossed to the side and not given one single thought about. First impressions holding the microphone. It was made of really high quality material, especially the pop filter and stand. It has multiple options for mounting the microphone on many different devices, like this Joby link that lets you attach a phone on a flexible arm on the microphone itself. So it's almost like you get a phone stand and a microphone stand at the same time, though that is an additional cost, but not a very expensive one. The microphone also comes with a stand on the bottom, so you can use it without the rotating stand entirely when connecting it to a different stand, and it unscrews, so it's compatible with many different sizes. Okay, getting into the features and specs of the microphone. The biggest selling point for this microphone is that it supports both cardioid and omnidirectional pickup patterns. In case you aren't entirely sure what that means, cardioid means it picks up audio from the front of the microphone and blocks out sound from the back. Omnidirectional means it's picking up sound from all around on all sides. So they each have their own use case, one maybe just for recording voice like this kind of video I'm making, or one with all your friends in a room and you're all chatting in a podcast, or whatever really. It exclusively uses a USB-C connection and has monitoring for your headphones built right in. It's built from ABS plastic, comes in at around 0.7 kilograms or 1.5 pounds for all you American folks. Why did I say it like I'm not American? So it's kind of a hefty boy for a USB-C microphone. It has a 48 kilohertz sampling rate, and one thing I always have to test nowadays because it always surprises me is mobile devices. Does it work with a mobile device that's plugged in? Unfortunately, no. And I got a message on my iPhone saying that it required too much power to use. So this is a PC and laptop exclusive item, though I'm not sure if it would work with PS4 or PS5. So I set this thing on my desk, I tried it on the boom arm, just positioning it around the room while I was gaming and recording. Overall, it was able to pick up my voice pretty well no matter what position it was in. I will say this is not a noise cancelling mic by any means, and it picked up my PC fans and quite a few noises in my office. Now, while that's not entirely a deal breaker, a lot of these things can be fixed in OBS. Which if you need a quick guide, here's one right above in this video. Now, the biggest thing that stumped me was the volume knob. The first time I plugged this thing in, the microphone sounded choppy, cutting in and out, and I couldn't figure out how to get this thing to sound any good. I reached out to Joby and they let me know that the volume gain is a multi-function button on the front. I frantically picked up the manual. Did I miss something? Am I an idiot? No, there it is, in the instructions. Purple means mic volume, blue means headphone volume. They let me know I need to hold down the button until it turns purple and my entire world was unlocked. Since I was then able to adjust the input, the quality finally jumped to where I expected, and this thing hit my recommended list. But I think they need to update their instructions on that part just a little bit. So with that in mind, let's move over to the boom arm and then we'll take a full look at the microphone's sound and testing at the end. Now the boom arm was an incredible find overall. It came with way more than I expected. Come back here. First of all, the base is a combo cup holder and headset holder. Does this box have anything in it? Nope. Well, you fooled me there, Joby. Moving on. The boom arm is extremely high quality overall and has a very nice professional look to it. Some of the major features it packs are this rubber cushion so the base is gentle on all your desk equipment. It has a built-in cable raceway so you can neatly hide all your mic cables, and I was in fact able to run one USB-C cable and one XLR cable, so it is pretty deep. It came with both a red and a black raceway cover so you can keep things stealthy or match it with the setup. I might paint one of these white soon, so we'll see how that looks. And it also came with multiple attachments so it can work with any size of microphone stand. In fact, I threw some other microphones on there just to test it out, and it all worked very dandy. It also has a very convenient magnetic cover here so you can adjust the tension and just pop this thing right back on. Oh, and the cup holder is just the right size to fit most large cups. However, I wish it still had a slit to fit a mug for tea and coffee. A man can dream, can't they? Anyway, the headset holder works perfectly and does the job just as you'd expect. Not to mention the actual part the microphone attaches to lets you rotate at 360 degrees without any issues and tilt it any direction you want. It's a really good design. I don't think I mentioned that this boom arm actually extends out to be about 38 inches. Where your traditional boom arm sits at around 24 inches or only 2 feet. It may not seem like much, but it actually makes a huge difference. And the whole thing just screams well made and thought out. Typically, I'm used to these dirt cheap stands that require tons of tweaks to hold the tension right and look horrible on your desk. Well, I won't be needing that one anymore. Let's get into our sound test now. I'm going to be putting it up against my entire arsenal. The Ampligame A8, the K66 by Zeal Sound, the AM8 by Fifine again, and a mystery microphone that I'll tell you about in my next video, and I'll leave it question marked for now. This is the Wavo Pod with its quarter-rate connection. Roses are red, violets are blue, sugar is sweet, and so are you. This is the Wavo Pod with its omnidirectional connection. Roses are red, violets are blue, sugar is sweet, and so are you. This is the Fifine AM8. Roses are red, violets are blue, sugar is sweet, and so are you. This is the Fifine A8. Roses are red, violets are blue, sugar is sweet, and so are you. This is our mystery microphone. Roses are red, violets are blue, sugar is sweet, and so are you. This is the K66. Roses are red, violets are blue, sugar is sweet, and so are you. This is the Wavo Pod with its quarter-rate connection. Roses are red, violets are blue, sugar is sweet, and so are you. This is the Wavo Pod with its omnidirectional connection. Roses are red, violets are blue, sugar is sweet, and so are you. This is the Fifine AM8. Roses are red, violets are blue, sugar is sweet, and so are you. This is the Fifine A8. Roses are red, violets are blue, sugar is sweet, and so are you. This is our mystery microphone. Roses are red, violets are blue, sugar is sweet, and so are you. This is the K66. Roses are red, violets are blue, sugar is sweet, and so are you. So what were my final thoughts on this microphone? Well, I think it was pretty decent overall. It had some nice features, it's well made, it's a good size for it, it does pick up things quite easily. Could I recommend it for the price? I think I could, yes. If you're looking for something that meets the style, has the right grill and mesh and everything like that, it could probably fit in your setup pretty well and be a reasonable price. Do I think it's better than Fifine? I'll let you guys be the judge of that. But more so, what I can recommend is the boom arm. The boom arm is incredible. It's well made, it's thought out, it's smart, it's just the right size. I've seen a few like this, but I think they did it best from the ones I've seen online and from the existing ones I've used, which were really low budget. So I think that does justify its price. It's worth the $100 you spend on it. It comes with perfect features and it's the perfect length. I'm using it right now from my desk to go up and record this. And normally that wouldn't work for any other microphones unless I was standing in a really awkward position, but now I have something a little more natural to work with. So I think the microphone could use some work and pick up noise, but I don't think it's horrible considering that you can fix a lot of those stuff in OBS. I do think this is a better microphone for picking up more sound in a bigger environment with your friends and family, or whatever in the room. Well, thanks for watching Lucky Strike Tech. Make sure you subscribe if you want to see more microphone reviews, stands, keyboards, you name it. I got a new PC case video coming up very soon of something I don't think many of you have seen before.